Welcome everyone. In this session, I'm going to show you guys how to set up Windows 11 on Macintosh, or specifically in my case, I have a MacBook Pro with the M1 chip, and I have downloaded some VMware Fusion. I don't have licensing for Parallels. I believe the VMware Fusion Player is free for Mac for personal use, but for commercial use, you have to buy the licensing for the VMware Fusion. I still haven't hit the 30 days limit yet. So that's why probably I'm able to use this and create this tutorial, this video. But if you're trying to do the same, if you do run out of the 30 days, I hope after my 30 days are up, I should be still able to use my Windows 11 virtual machine on my Mac. I need this for certain specific applications that I can't run on a Mac, so I'm installing Windows 11 on it as well. So to start, let me make this into a full screen so you guys can see the top menu. You're not able to see the VMware Fusion and the menu bar. This is just the toolbar for the VM itself. Let me change that to full screen, and now I should be able to see, or you guys should be able to see the bar at the top. So if you don't, just know that at the top it says File, Edit, View, Virtual Machine, Window, and Help. So okay, let's get started here. First, I'm going to go to File, select New, and there are two approaches to creating a VM. You can either drag and drop and then do it that way, quite easy, simple. Or you can do is create a custom virtual machine. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to choose Windows 11 because that's what I want to do. And the only option is Windows 11 64-bit. I don't think you can do Windows 10 on this Mac, so Windows 11 is the only option you can use. So you better have a Windows 11 virtual machine or the ISO. So I'm not going to use Secure Boot. You can use that if you want, but I'm saying no to that. Click Continue. For TPM stuff for Windows 11, I'm going to give it a password. I think I have it. Yeah. I'm just giving it to YouTube 2023. YouTube 2023. And then it has to be eight in length, at least, characters, I believe. Otherwise, if I go YouTube and I go YouTube, I don't get the continue button. So now I do. Let's do that. Sorry for wasting your time here. Click continue. You can specify if you have an existing virtual machine, you can pick and choose. If you've migrated from a different different computer, you can do that here. I haven't tried it, but should be doable. I hope it's doable. I'm going to use create a virtual machine. And I'm going to click continue. You can customize different settings after the fact. That is, it has been created as well. But I'm going to save the file as of course going to 64-bit ARM. I'm going to call it Pro because I'm going to be installing the Pro edition. Click save, and it went to the other screen. Let me drag it down here so you guys can see it. So this is the window that'll prompt open for you guys. So I got Windows 11. This is my other virtual machine I have, but this is showing the library in the background. So don't focus on that. This is what we're doing right here. So I'm going to make it bigger, Windows 11 Pro, and here you can add devices, your sound card, everything should be detected automatically. Network card. For my network card, I'm using a docking station, so what I had to do was in the USB settings, I believe it's down here, yeah, USB and Bluetooth settings, I specified that, hey, please use my ThinkPad LAN, this device, as attached to the Windows. This is just the LAN. Notice the LAN part to get internet connectivity. Otherwise, I wasn't getting internet through whatever default options I have, right? So I don't know why that is the case. If somebody knows why my networking doesn't work, although it says it's using the MAC address, or not MAC address, so MAX network on Max adapters. It doesn't work. Even though Wi-Fi I tried, it didn't want to work. So I don't know. I just couldn't get connection. So That's what I had to do. So I'm on Windows 11. We can do virtual machine settings. You can specify the memory, how much memory you should have. I'm going to give it, let's give it 8. I will have only 6 GB left for my Mac. I'm going to give it 4 processors and show all. Anything else that you want to do, you can set it here. That's it. I think I don't need to, yeah, startup disk. I'm going to use that. CD, and then of course I'm going to or mount the ISO image. So choose a disk or choose disk or disk image. I have the downloads for the Windows Pro. I'm going to just click open. I'm going to choose this for my, so again, show all. I mapped the CD drive or CD image, so I have the Windows 11 mapped. Now I'm going to make sure that I choose the right startup disk and I'm going to click restart. And the virtual machine should restart. Close that. And it didn't take. I don't think it took. So let's see. Let me try it again. Control. What is it saying? Control and come on. I'm trying to get my mouse back. I'm still not getting it back. I'm using a I'm using a keyboard. Using a normal keyboard, not a Mac keyboard. So I'm using the Windows key and there you go. Windows key and control on a Windows keyboard. It's not a Mac keyboard. It's a Windows keyboard, like a normal keyboard. I should say it's a Windows keyboard. I'm going to go to virtual machine, my drive. It should have worked, but let's change the settings again. I'm going to do one more restart before I change any settings. Go restart, and hopefully this works this time. No, it didn't work, so let us change the settings. Look at the startup disk again. Oh, I have to drag it over. Do I? No, I shouldn't have to. Select the device you want to use to start up. That's the one I'm using. Unless I have to drag it over. No. I'm gonna try it again. Let's see. No, it's still not doing it. So show all. It's saying, yeah, I'm using Windows. Oh, there you go. It's not connected. So what did I do wrong? So I didn't have the drive mapped. So under the settings, click on CD DVD drive SATA and then choose connect CD DVD. Otherwise, you will run into this scenario where you think the startup disk is set for that, but it doesn't. So what I was doing is I just specified the startup disk, hit the restart, though I didn't have the drive actually connected to the VMware. So make sure you connect and you should be good. It's connected now. Show all, and I'm going to do the restart now. So I'm going to choose CD, I'm going to click restart, and we should be good. There you go. Click enter, and I'm going to close this settings window. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. See if I can make it even bigger. There you go. Windows 11 Pro. Click next. Say install. This all Windows 10, 11, same setup instructions. You can skip this part if you already know how to do the install. So it's saying operating system. I'm going to choose Windows 11 Pro. Click next. I'm going to accept. Of course, I have read this. This is important. You must read that. I don't have anything to upgrade, so I'm going to do custom install, and I'm going to just say new or next, and then let it finish. We'll come back when this is done. Since there is no OBS and pause recording option on a Mac, I am stuck recording it to the end and editing it later. So congratulations, your Windows 11 is now installed on a Mac. I'm using a Mac M1 CPU. I'm going to show you guys. Oh, it's showing at the top. I will have to blur the serial number and all that stuff. So I got MacBook Air M1 2020 model. I'm going to show you one thing here in terms of internet connection not available. Though your virtual machine, it's got the network connection, it says it's connected, right? That network adapter is connected and everything. But it doesn't really, I don't know, it might work for you guys. I'm using a separate docking station, so maybe that's why it doesn't work. But since we're in Canada, I'm going to pick and choose Canada, of course. The only difference between Canada and US I notice is that the interface, the initial setup is different. So if I choose Canada, it's going to go one by one, choose the different options. But and USA, you use the US, it's just sliders for different options. By different options, I mean, I'll show you guys. Use US. I'm going to skip the layout. Let us continue. So it's not able to find the network, though it's connected. I don't have any problem with my router, nothing like that. It just doesn't want to work. As you can see, it's not working. It says, hey, let me try. It might give you a next option and it might give you, I don't have internet, but this is Windows 11 Pro, so you can't proceed without actually having it work. So you must have a Wi-Fi or you must have hardwired in. But if you were using a Windows 11 Enterprise Edition, for example, for your work setup and all that stuff, you can bypass the screen. It's easy. But Windows Pro, they don't allow you for that. So let me do this since it keeps disappearing on me. I'm going to enable the toolbar. Full screen, automatically hide, always show. Oh, that's this guy right here on the right. Sorry, this is my first time using VMware Fusion myself. Always show, always hide. And it's asking hide now, so I can hide the toolbar, menu bar. Now that is gone. I just didn't want to. I was trying to get rid of. I just want to make sure that this stayed here. I don't know exactly. Switch toolbar. Does it let me? I guess not. I don't know. Either ways, I don't want this annoying popping in and popping out of the toolbar. I think there's a way. Let me see. Switch to small, use display, hide menu bar and full screen. I guess I can do this. No. It goes to the other screen. My screen setup is kind of goofy, so oh well. Alright. Hide toolbar will completely hide it. The menu bar shouldn't hide. Full screen. Yeah, I'm gonna just let's hide that so it's gone, exposed. So there you go. So this is how you would set up the, sorry for wasting the time here, I might just skip it over. I have a docking station, so it doesn't allow me, so network card is connected, but as you can see, there is no internet connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the USB settings. So under virtual machine, I choose USB and Bluetooth. It's a docking station. It's got the ThinkPad LAN. So this is just the network. I'm not using the docking station. I'm not using the display. I'm not changing anything else. I don't know what this is. Billboard service, billboard device. I'm going to connect my ThinkPad LAN just for network. And it should take a while. There you go. You can say it's trying to connect. So my router is going to give it a IP address. And there you have it. So you need the internet connection either through Wi-Fi or through your hardwired connection, it seems, for Windows 11 Pro setup. Click next. It's going to check for its updates and do its thing. I don't know if it actually updates anything, but it's quick too. So yeah, it depends on the internet connection, I suppose. It could be a little bit slow for you guys. If you are on a slower connection. Hopefully nobody in this day and age is using dial-up. It'll be unfortunate. So it's asking me to name this device. I'm going to call it my Windows 11 device. Oh, I guess that's the limit. So, or you can skip for now. Let's skip for now. I should have just done that. I don't know why I typed it and then I decided to skip it. Like that's the weirdest thing, right? So, but anyways, we have decided to skip the name or setting up of the name, and I have no idea what it's doing now. Oh, there you go. So I guess Windows Pro, Windows, I'm trying to get to the screen where you have the default require Microsoft account, but I'm going to say first and last. I'm going to give it a name. So if you have an online account, feel free to do it. I'm going to just give it YouTube as the password, as everybody does, right? When creating a YouTube video. YouTube. Nobody's going to guess and put YouTube as your password, right? And they're only default, what, 1, 2, 3, 6 questions that you can pick and choose from. But the good thing is you can actually put your password in here as your security question answer. So I'm going to do that because it lets me. You shouldn't be doing that though. Don't do what I'm doing, right? So, but do hit the subscribe button. This is a perfect segue to that. Subscribers help. They help content creator like myself stay motivated and push out more videos. This is the only difference in choosing US for the location versus Canada. Canada, your GUI setup goes through this GUI kind of a thing, versus US, it'll be a slider for you if you chose US. And I don't know what it does for other different locations. The only two locations I've tried is US and Canada. I choose no to most of the stuff because I like the privacy thing. I like privacy, I suppose. The less information Microsoft has on me, the better it is, I suppose. And that's it. That's all you need to do is to install Windows 11 on a Mac Pro with the M1 chip. It should be the same for M2. VMware Fusion. Um, right now, it's the full version, I believe. If I click on Help, I should be able to. I don't know if it'll actually tell me. It's just going to take me to the browser, show the help. Yeah, it's just doing that. So. Let's see if I can give you guys the version number here while it's doing its thing. It's version 11, that I know, but I don't know if it's unless it's not gonna. Actually, it is. It might be actually. No, it is the player. So you should be good after 30 days, as long as you're using it for personal use. You should not have a problem. So this is how you would do Windows 11 setup and use Windows 11 on your Mac with an M1 chip. I don't have the licensing for Parallels. Some people use that software as well to do the same thing, but this is free, so why not? Free is better, right? Anyways, I'll let it finish, and that is it. I will skip and so you guys can see the final finished product. So you would believe me that it actually went through all the way. There you go. I got internet and I got everything set up for my Windows 11. If I go this PC, I don't want to reset. Actually, I might try that because I want to try something. It doesn't want to tell me about my PC. About your PC. There you go. Thank you. And there you go. So it's using Apple, whatever device ID. I should probably blur this out. I might blur it out. And VMware, it's using VMware 64-bit. It's got Windows 11 Pro, though it's not activated yet. So you'll have to do the whole activation and the whole activation dance with your install of Windows. that is it. Yeah, you can turn BitLocker on too, you know. But I don't know if you would need to. Constructive feedback. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.